Now we're going to show just one method of how you can go about writing a recipe. So the command is called DWR, which is short for Drush Write Recipe. When you do this, you enter an interactive command prompt. So first we give it a machine name. Then you give it an actual name that would make sense to another developer. Content. Description, longer description of what this is. Demo. Version number, which you can skip through. Weight, which is the execution order relative to other recipes. I'm keeping it to 0. Core, we'll say 7. And we'll get down into here. So you see we have the commands that we want to execute. So we can either drop into a conditional by pushing C or finish by pushing X. So let's do drush DL use C tools in context. And maybe we would do drush status, drush CC all, drush registry rebuild. We could then drop into a conditional. So what a conditional does is allows you to give the user the option of selecting between recipes to run. So this is good when you have kind of branching path logic and things like that. So we could go dr security, if I can spell. And you'll see it says, hey, this has to reference other recipes, so I have to actually put the .recipe. So it's security.recipe, and then we'll do dr, I believe it's just called crufty core off.recipe. And we'll push X to finish that one. What question are we asking? Security or functional system? Only pick one. Okay, and then we're out of that conditional. We can run another command. We'll do drush DL profiler builder, and then we'll be done. So how would you like to encode this? Because I'm not running PHP 5.4 or above, I only get JSON or XML. JSON is the default, so we'll go JSON, and then we're going to write this to a file. So it gives me the default location it's about to save this. And if I just hit return, it will then generate it at that demo machine.recipe file. So that was the first machine name that I plugged in. We can copy this path then, take a look at what it generated. So we'll VI, and you'll see a JSON object that's representative of what I just entered. So download these three things, do a status command, clear all the caches, run registry rebuild, and then give a conditional statement between these two. You can then jump in and you can modify this file if you want. You'll see there's all the metadata and things, so I could edit this file, change author to BTO Pro, which is just a metadata property. Something else you could do is I can give this default as opposed to 1, which would then make it the default command that's executed in that case. I can then, you'll notice it also gives me the command to run this, so I can do drush cook demo machine. And so we won't run that specifically because we need to do it at something. So we'll do drush at dd1 because that's a site I have on here, and then we'll do demo machine. So you'll see it will list back what it's about to do. We can say yes, run through, it'll do the downloading of those projects. There's the status message. It's going to run registry rebuild, and then it's going to ask me which of these that I would actually like to execute. We'll do dr security, which drops into another recipe and runs through that one as well. So I hope this illustrates how you can use the writing recipe command to very quickly capture these commands and make them deployable.